EA is planning weeks of Star Wars Jedi Survivor patches to fix bugs and performance issues. Despite a delay for polishing, the game looks set to launch with significant number of issues. And they're still going to launch it. EA isn't even hiding it. They don't have to hide it anymore. They can look you dead in the face and say, we are going to sell you a Star Wars game, or any game for that matter, that we have not finished. And we're going to take weeks to actually update it and finish it. By the time it takes weeks to finish this game, most people that buy this game are going to finish it in the first fucking week. Okay? That's the honest to God truth. Most people that buy this will finish this in the first week. And they're not even going to get to experience the game in a complete and finished state. But what really fucking gets to me on this shit is this particular site, VGC, they gave it a 5 out of 5 review. Lots of other outlets have given it 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10 or whatever it is. Okay? These outlets can look you dead in the eye, say the game is perfect, despite EA, the fucking publishers, come out and saying, the game's chalked. We haven't finished it. It's going to take weeks to update. And they can still fucking give it a 5 out of 5. Absolute madness. Now, we're going to talk about this on Gronking this week as well, because there's more to this. They've also going to bring out an update where you can disable the spiders in the game. If you got the, what's it called? Arachnophobia. What the fuck? What the fuck? You can outright remove a whole group of enemies? Dude, sounds like an easier mode to me, man. It's going to be fucking trash, dude. I got to give it to EA. I got to respect EA for this one thing. They have managed to build themselves up to a stage where they don't even have to lie. They can just look at you and say, yeah, we're selling it and it's not finished. You'll buy it. It's Star Wars. So Electronic Arts, oh, this gets worse. Electronic Arts has said that it's planning to address Star Wars Jedi Survivor bugs and performance issues with a series of post-release patches. Now, have a look at this part here. Following a 6-week delay designed to, quote, achieve the level of polish our fans deserve, the Respawn-developed sequel will be released on April the 28th. Okay? Achieve the level of polish our fans deserve. They're telling you that their own fan base deserves an unfinished game. You fucking Star Wars fans deserve to have an unfinished game sold to you at full price, and will take weeks to update it. That's the level of polish you deserve. They're fucking telling it right to your face. So ahead of its arrival on Friday, the game, was reviewed relatively well. Got an 87 on Xbox, an 86 on PS5, and an 81 on PC. So that goes to say that most of these performance issues and whatnot are on PC. But their review for this was on PS5. And further on down, they talk about some of the issues they had with this game. They acknowledged that the game had some issues and still gave it a perfect score. How can it get perfect? See, this is why fucking gaming journalism is so trash and why it's all dying. Because the fact that they can just lie, like blatantly lie, and they're not even good at lying, right? They get caught up in their own shit. I also think that YouTube, stuff like YouTube has kind of killed them as well. The fact that, the fact that I can just turn on a camera and talk, and any fucking retard can turn on a camera and talk and just go, wait, this is how it's actually going down. Like, you don't need some journalism background to look at the state of things and go, I think you're lying about some of this shit. Independent fucking voices hold more weight than these types of outlets these days. And I think that's a good thing, in all honesty. I do, because the fact that there's more independent voices out there means there's going to be less of a collective narrative. Now, people are going to still say that the game is perfect despite EA, the publisher, telling you it's not. That, in my opinion, is the collective narrative that needs to be addressed. So, many critics also highlighted performance issues that might be experienced, and some suggested fans might be better waiting until these have been addressed before playing the game. And EA has told us that that's going to take weeks to do after launch. Just delay it again would be the best possible situation here. So shortly after the reviews dropped on Wednesday, EA said the first patch will arrive on launch day for all platforms. Stock standard, day one patch. That's unfortunately a normal thing these days. And in the, quote, weeks ahead, is planning to release patches that will fix bugs, improve performance, and introduce more accessibility features. So the game's launching with bugs. Now, every single game in the history of time has launched with bugs. There's always going to be something bugged. The difference now is patches. Okay? So they are aware that there's all these bugs, and they're still choosing to launch it like this. So in the game's open area, now keep in mind this is on PS5. In the game's open area, the frame rate, even the game's performance mode, was worryingly inconsistent, but still 5 out of 5 stars. So VGC, which is this outlet's review, noted that screen tearing was a regular occurrence and the level of detail pop-in was a regular issue, but still 5 out of 5. The game also seemed to struggle to load certain areas, forcing us to wait at the door of a saloon while it struggled to populate the interior. Koba, fucking dickhead, and its large open play space seemed to be the issue, as in more linear levels, the game ran extremely well. But still 5 out of 5. The quality mode is supposed to trade the 60 frames per second experience for the 30 frames and improved visuals, but considering that the game performs poorly in open spaces, even on performance mode, we'd recommend playing on quality mode to take full advantage of the excellent visuals. The fucking performance mode doesn't even work. The performance mode's not even giving you more performance, but still 5 out of 5. And look, there they go to say that they tested it on PS5 where they gave it 5 out of 5 and labeled the sequel Star Wars at its very best. The performance issues we encountered were disappointing, but didn't dampen the excitement of exploring the galaxy with some of the best characters of the Disney era. Jesus fucking Christ, right, man? I love it. I love how they can be so open, how they can just come out and say, yeah, it's not finished. It's going to take us weeks to finish, but we're still going to sell it because you're still going to buy it and you're still going to give us perfect reviews. You got to respect it, man. You got to respect that level of not giving a fuck and being able to get to that level, man. Don't get me wrong. They can lick my fucking asshole while I nose fuck them, but still, damn, man. It's going to take a long time to get to that level.